As just over 100 wildfires continue to rage across BC, business owners across the province are opening their doors to evacuees. One of them joins us now. Jennay Oliver is the owner of Painter's Fruit Market. She joins us from West Kelowna, located about 15 kilometers from the Summerland fire. Jennay, tell us about the moment you knew you needed to open your orchard to evacuees.
It was actually a moment of, I looked across and there's an empty lot across from us, and I looked and there was a woman sitting in her car with these huge dogs, and it looked like she just had nowhere to go. And I was like, man, like, come and walk through our orchard and use the space, and please just enjoy it and stretch your legs and don't be stuck in your car. And then I was like, man, there's going to be so many people like that. So we put a post out on social media, and then we started offering ice creams and coffees, and to try and get people's mind off it and give them a little treat for the day. And we've had really good reception.
Well, you've been trying to spread the word, as you said, about the free food and clothes you've been gathering. How have people been responding online?
Oh, it's been so great to see. We've had people reach out that were evacuated here in 2023, and they know what it's like. They've been through it, and they just want to help the people of Summerland and also Northwest Side Road with whatever they need. So to try and keep them comfortable. And it's such a scary time for anybody that's been evacuated. So just coming together as a town, and there's so many businesses that are opening up their spaces, their parking lots, they're sending food, they're doing whatever they can in order to help people.
And since you've been hosting the evacuees, what have you been hearing from them?
Yeah. It's been nice to get a little bit of feedback of like an ice cream, just makes everybody feel good for those few minutes that they can come here and wander our flower fields and our orchards and have an ice cream, and hopefully it just gives them a moment of escape. And so that's what we're trying to create for them, because it's awful to go through an evacuation.
Mm-hmm, I can imagine. How else has the community been coming together during this tough time?
Oh man, we have some farms that we work with are donating berries. So we have a whole table set up in the back, and there's berries and apples. And our clothing company that makes our clothing has donated a whole bunch of brand new clothes. So we have a table back there. Somebody showed up with Timbits today. There has been people reaching out. Like just yesterday, a clinical counselor was reaching out and offering counseling service for people. Somebody else yesterday reached out and tried to spread the word about a massage therapist. She was a RMT, offering it up to the firefighters. There's just every business. Quail's Gate is offering muffins and coffee. The pasta company down the road is offering dinners if you're hosting evacuees. There is the pizza place offering just everywhere you look here. It seems like everybody's trying to help, because we've been through it before. We know how awful it is. So it's great to see the community coming together when it's such a hard time for our valley here.
What does it tell you about your community that everyone, you don't have people hesitant, that you have people jumping in and proactively offering things?
Just like it is. It can make you like cry so easily, because everybody's just putting aside their differences and just coming together and trying to make people comfortable. I know all of the centers are I think one of the places had to stop donations because so many people, they had enough, which was so awesome that there's so many donations coming out. And it's just trying to get people comfortable. It's a good problem to have. And I know people with this fire, like people didn't have time to get clothing. Like they didn't have time to pack anything. So they're coming out of this fire with just the clothes on their backs and definitely needing this support.
Now, meanwhile,
so there's also...
Sorry, go ahead.
Good. Well, there's also the Summerland fire, but we also, a couple days before that, had a lot of evacuees from the fires down on West Side Road again. So we have like a lot of people from different fires staying in our community, and they haven't been able to be home for a long time as well. So
yeah, that must be difficult too when you don't know when you're going to be able to go back home. But you do run a business. Yeah. It is peak harvest season. So how is your business being affected?
Yeah, it definitely, it's a bit of a struggle. You can see behind me, it is very smoky here. So, I mean, we have a farm crew that does all the harvesting, and they are wearing masks today, and like hats off to them. They're pushing through it, and they're doing a great job. Our staff in the market, same thing. We're an open air market. So the smoke really affects people. We try and shorten shifts when we can. And yeah, it also slows down businesses in the Okanagan. We're very, very busy across our valley in July and August, and it's definitely a hard time when we get a fire like this coming through.
Does the smoke affect the crop at all?
I think it's going to affect the wine a little bit more. I can't speak too much because I don't grow wine grapes. All the crops that I've been eating, we are only fresh market. We don't do any processing. So everything that I've been tasting so far is still tasting delicious. But there's a bit of time to go here before we harvest some things. So we'll see how it goes.
Well, thank you so much for sharing your experience with us. Jennay Oliver is the owner of Painter's Fruit Market. We reached her in West Kelowna, BC.